Good evening and welcome to Season 13 of Next Gen. It's time for round number 6 of the Ginetta GT5s, sponsored by Emily Linscott. It brings us to the Czech Republic and Brno. Long sweeping corners. Very easy to make a mistake, run wide, lose lots of time, but at the same rate, gain it if you get it right. This marks the halfway point of the season here at Brno. So, Benjamin McCluskey on Next Gen, otherwise known as Boyrax 14, not here tonight. The championship leader, not here tonight. Speaking of the championship, let's go through it. Boyrax does lead the championship with 97 points. He is not here. The gap will be closing. Adam Morris is second with 68. Gaza123 on 66. AMH Racing, who is also not here tonight, 63. Jamie FL30 on 61. So the potential here to move up to third, potentially even second for him. The Ledge is on 40. Caesar 82 on 37, Seeks 44 on 29. Cam123 Deers on 28 with web user Johnny on 25. Radovan 80 on 25, Sunwalk 3 on 20, Shadowstalker DBS on 17, the Dizzler on 16. The home favourite for this race is the Dizzler from the Czech Republic himself. So, Stephen Fine, there he is. The home crowd rooting for him. Apparently gives you an extra half a second, I think. I've heard around here, so we'll see if that helps him. NGR Fraser has 12, Moss 1984 on 10, NGR Lee is on 10, Afcape on 9, Sawyer Clan is on 8, with Ice 7's 93 on 7. Good evening, Afcape, how are you, mate? It's good to see you again. As we walk through the grid tonight, we have Afcape, who is there. He's back. See what he can do on his return. He's spent quite a few weeks out, so see how he does here. Cam123 Deers is here. Shadowstalker DBS. Ginger Poisson is back. The Les, web user Johnny. There's Gaza123. The Sawyer Clan, the Dizzler, the home favourite, NGR Fraser, RDF 1 Adam Morris, looking to close the gap on Boyrax today. I believe that's Afcape. It is, in the gravel. Sandwalk 3 and Jamie FL30 rounds out your 13 runners for the night. Sunwalk 3 comes up to the final couple of corners. Comes up to the line. Starts his first flying lap. I believe he lost Paul actually here. There used to be 14, I'm certain of it. So Brno circuit. 14 corners, 3.35 miles. All very long corners. And some of them off camber, which can make it very treacherous. Luckily we're in the dry. Gaza puts in the time, goes straight to the pits, and Adam Morris immediately beats that with a 2:16.5. The Lares running wide there. He goes third at the moment, Jamie fourth. There's Fraser. Peacock Live 85, the 14th member of the grid, has rejoined. Fraser in 5th. There's web user Johnny, currently in 6th place, 2 seconds off the pace. It's 6/10 off of Fraser. Shadowstalker DBS. We'll want to improve on that 223. Definitely room for improvement. As he heads through turn number 4 and down to 5. GT5 back out now. Do comment throughout the evening of the GT5s. Always good to hear your views on things. As Peacock Live 85 returns to the lobby. We'll have enough time to do a flying lap. If you watch web user Johnny going through turns 8 and 9. And down to 10. Top 5 obviously have just come back out of the pit lane for another set of flying laps. The front left takes an absolute beating around Brno. It's not going to lie. Interestingly, a bit of history about Brno. It used to be an 18.1 mile circuit. That's right, it used to be longer than the Nordschleife. Back in 1930 to 1937. It was cut short in 1949, obviously after the wars, to 11 miles, then down to 8.6, and then in 1995 it had the layout you see today. In 1987 this layout was built, but as Ginger Poisson comes across the line, doesn't really improve there, stays in 8th. Well, watch Jamie F30 here as we come up to turns 13 and 14. We'll have a lap with Jamie F30 then. He's currently 1.2 behind the pace of Adam Morris, who has an 8/10 gap to Gaza in 2nd. So we cross the line up towards turn 1. Regulate 2 different lines. You can go tight early, or you can bring it back into the apex. Gradually bring the throttle on, drift out a little bit wide, clip the curve for turn 2, this little flick left, absolutely flat, not really a turn. And then all the way down to turn 3, a late apex turn in. Don't want to go in too early. You see there, Adam going a bit too wide, but he'll get away with that. A late apex, then into turn, bring it to the left for turn 4, clip the curve, make sure the car doesn't slide too much. Then down to number 5, a long one, into 6, which is quite short. You can just flick it in here. Into 7, again a really long hairpin left. Got to really be patient with the throttle on this. Down to turn 8, which sets up turn 9. Lovely from Jamie. Bring it slightly more left to get the shallower angle through 9. Over the crest and down the hill to 10. Hit the brakes off camber, so you've got to go careful because the rear end will step out. Off camber, and it's downhill for good measure. Up to turn 11, again off camber, uphill 90 left. Don't really want to clip the curb too much. Jamie just take a little bit of it and gets away through turn number 12, which is just about flat in these cars. Up to 13, final lengthy chicane. As Fraser goes back to the pits, he's not going to improve. on his 5th position. Absolutely pinned, apart from the gear change, through 14. Up to the line. A pretty solid lap, but it looks like he lost time to Adam Morris. Again, 7/10 of the pace. Gaza, 0.037. He's lost out by so far. Web user Johnny. Who else is running out there? Cape. Just finishing his lap. He's down in 13th. Not the sparkling return he would have wanted, but he's right with Cape, which means he should be in for a good race. Here comes Linscott Live 85 running Boy Rex's number? I think it's Boy Rex's number he's running for today. Up to the line. Puts himself in 11th after one qualifying lap. Not a bad effort at all. We have Shadow Stalker and web user Johnny on a lap. The rest of them are currently AI controlled. Cape with no practice to show. It's amazing how long it takes to get back into it after a while out. Cape normally in these cars probably around the 8th position mark in qualifying with this sort of lineup around the mid-pack. Shadow Stalker comes through turn 14. Web user Johnny has gone back to the pit, so this will be the final flying lap. Can Shadow Stalker pull out an extra 2 seconds to get past Cam? The answer we will know in a minute. Alan Morris takes pole position by 37 thousandths of a second from Gaza 123. Jamie F430 is currently in 3rd. The Les is in 4th. Fraser 5th. The Dizzler, the home favourite, proving home knowledge is worth a lot, there in 6th. Web user Johnny is in 7th. Ginger Poisson is in 8th. The Sawyer Clan in 9th. Sandrock 3, 10th. Linscott Live 85 in 11th. Cam 123 Diz is in 12th. Shadow Stalker will start 13th with his teammate liveried car on Cape, starting at the back in 14th place. Okay, just racing to steal my podium in GT4. So if you can keep your car on the road. GT4s could be very interesting later. But we're going to have 5 laps of Brno. And that doesn't sound a lot, but that's going to be around 12 minutes of racing. As we wait for the starting procedure. I take it Cape knows I was pretty much joking about the pole position. I don't think I'm going to get it. But we shall see. We're here. We have synced in 3 red lights. We're green in the Czech Republic here at Brno, and it's a decent start from Adam Morris, but a better one from Gaz. Can Gaz sneak up the inside? Although the Les has had an absolute mighty start. Now looking to go split the pair into turn 1. Through turn 1, the Les has gone through the middle. Can he keep it there around the outside of Gaza? No, he's drifted out wide, he's understeered, and that has meant Adam Morris straight back underneath, along with Jamie F430. The Les slots back into 4th place here, although he's still alongside Jamie. No, can't clear him. Gasoline down to turn 2, down to turn 3 then. We come for the GT5s. Adam Morris trying to go around the outside of turn number 3. Is he there still? Yes, it appears that Gaz is keep giving him room. And now Jamie F430 is looking to gain places out of this. It looks like the Dizzler's had a bit of a bad start there. He's down in 12th place. Back at the front end, Jamie F430 is alongside Adam Morris coming into turn 6. Up to 7, Jamie on the outside, Adam on the inside. Car 19 versus 14. Up to 8, and they're still side by side. Jamie keeping around the outside of 8 into 9. What fantastic racing. This has been, they're still side by side coming out of 9 on the run down to 10. And here comes Les now. He's going to make it 3 wide coming into turn 10. Unbelievable scenes in Brno. And what a double overtake it looks like from Les. He's currently in second place, but he's still got Adam Morris to the inside as they come to 11 and 12. He's gone nice and wide, and he's claimed the place. Fantastic driving by Les. He deserved that one. Brilliant opportunistic driving, and Adam Morris also loses that place to Jamie F30. Afcake, what a start he has had. He's up into 8th place after starting at the back. Everyone else a little bit following the leader at the moment. But the Les up to 2nd place, and now they need to work together. They must work together in order to catch up to Gaz, because these cars rely a little bit on that slipstream. And Gaz isn't getting it, as Ginger Poisson having to defend from Cam 123 Diz here into turn number 1. And now Adam Morris is looking to get past Jamie F30 coming through turn 2. Down straight to turn 3. Can he keep it around the outside? Can he replicate the move that the Les done on Adam Morris to Jamie? Through turn 4, and Adam Morris claims the place so far. But I think Jamie F30 is still along. Yes, he is still alongside, coming down the hill towards turn 5. Oh, and here comes Fraser as well. Down the inside of Jamie for 6. Again, another fantastic opportunistic move from these drivers. They really are picking their spots. Fraser couldn't quite get it done, but very nice effort. And now he's got Ginger Poisson and Cam 123 Diz right on his tail. And hopefully Afcape can get in on the action. Peace Gone Live 85 has Shadow Stalker right behind him, coming into turn number 8 and 9. Debut for Peace Gone Live. Nothing happening, although it looks like the Sawyer clan could be shaping up for a move. Looks to the inside of turn number 10. He's gone in deep. Shadow Stalker will try and... Oh, that's NGR Fraser round. Don't know how. But the Sawyer clan now looking to go past Peace Got Live 85. He made that look easy coming into turn 11. I don't know whether Peace Got Live had to lift off there for Fraser's stricken car. But the Sawyer clan makes up 2 places in 2 corners. Great effort from that man. You can now see the effect of the slipstream here, because the Les is now within a second of Gaza, and Gaza now having to try and break that slipstream down the main straight. Adam Morris right behind these two. Adam Morris will be looking now to help the Les get up in near that first place and then nick it from him right near the end. And behind we have Jamie, Ginger Poisson and Cam 123 Diz having a battle for 4th place. Now looks like Ginger Poisson getting done by Cam. Cam looking down the inside of Jamie coming into turn 3. Jamie will keep the inside for 4 though. And Ginger Poisson can't quite take advantage of the wider line from Cam. Already on lap number 3. As they head into 5 and 6. Cam looking down the inside of Jamie now into 6. Fraser's trying this before. Can Cam make this stick? Jamie's still there on the inside. The GT5, sponsored by Emily Linscott. She will be proud of this racing, because this is proper Ginetta GT5s. And Cam 123 Diz makes the move for 4th place, but now he's going to have to battle really hard because of the slipstream down to turn 10. Almost too much to commentate on, but it is fantastic stuff. And Jeff Fraser right at the back, having to make his way back through, I think. And that looks like Ginger Poisson down the inside of Jamie. Can Jamie stay up the inside for turn 11? He had a decent qualifying, but it's gone to pot a little bit in the race here for Jamie. Ginger Poisson around the outside of 11 for the inside of 12. The inside of 12, not the ideal line, because you're going up the hill and you actually compromise your momentum. Shown there as Jamie pulls across as he takes the place back. And the lead is coming down 4/10 of a second now. 6/10 cover the top three. Meanwhile, the Dizzler up into 8th. There's the Sawyer clan with P. Scott Live 85. Now, the Sawyer clan has a penalty. 20th, that is a jump start penalty for the Sawyer clan. We did see it at the start, isn't it? His number flashed up red. That'll be why. He's having to defend off P. Scott Live 85. He's gone a bit wide. And he's not clipped the late apex either. He's got Live 85 looking down the outside of 3. They were near it though. Maybe breaking early because the Sawyer clan going very wide. See, P. Scott Live trying to size him up here for a switchback. Not quite working yet. Again, he's looking for it. He looks to the... Oh, this time he's actually gone round the outside. Can he stay there through 6? Because if he can, no he can. He hits the brakes a bit too hard there. And that's allowed web user Johnny to get in on this action. Jamie has now been passed by Ginger Poisson as it comes down to turn 10. Can Jamie make a statement and get back up there into the top 5? He's really struggled here at Brno in the race. And the lead is becoming ever tighter as the Les is now only 3/10 behind Gaza. He's got one more lap to do something. As will Jamie here. We hit the brakes into 13. Gonna have tyres all over the road there. But here is your leading pair. Gaza 1, 2, 3. The Les is right behind now. I've had many battles with the Les in escorts. He's about to have a one-lap shootout with Gaza 1, 2, 3 for the win of the Czech Republic GT5 round for season 13, sponsored by Emily Linscott. And boy, if I was there, I'd be bloody proud of this race, because this has been non-stop action. It's a shame this is the final lap, because this could keep going on forever. As the Les loses the back end, he's lost it again. The Les is round, and his race victory battle now over. He's outside of the podium places. He's down to 6th place. That is very unfortunate, as Jamie F430 looking down the inside of Ginger Poisson gets him into turn 5. Through 6 into 7. Ginger Poisson not going to give this one up. Gaza now with a second advantage over Adam Morris. I think Adam Morris might settle for that second. 18 points out of the lead of Boyer Exit. So, and Ginger Poisson looking down the outside of turn 10, coming down the hill for the final time. Jamie really battling hard here. Wanting to top 4 in leads as Cam 123 Days is up ahead. Web user Johnny here just got past the Sawyer clan, that is. And Peace got live, 85, not quite there. Web user Johnny coming around the outside of the Sawyer clan. He's got that finished and done through turn 12. But the winner, Gaza 123, wins in the Czech Republic. Adam Morris comes home a comfortable second. Cam 123 does a cracking race for him. He gets a podium in third. Jamie in fourth. Can he roll it? Yes, he can. Should be a question really. Ginger Poisson comes home in fifth. The Les, unfortunately, sixth. Could have been a second place. The Dizzler beats AFK to the line. AFK eighth. Web user Johnny in ninth. There's Sandwalk in 10th. Peace got live in 11th. NGR Fraser finishes 12th. The Sawyer clan in 13th with that 20-second penalty. Is that going to be contested? Quite possibly. Shutterstalker comes in 13th with the Sawyer clan, 14th with that 20-second penalty, although I would highly suspect that may get contested if he didn't gain an advantage off the line. But your results of the GT5s. Gaza 123 wins from Adam Morris. Cam 123 Days in third. Jamie F430 is in fourth. Ginger Poisson fifth. That's your top five from Brno. Coming up is my point of view of the GT4s. The next round of the GT5s will be at the Circuito Sprint Circuit, a cracking track you don't want to miss next week. That is for certain. But until then, thank you to Emily Linscott for sponsoring this championship. It's a fantastic thing to have, and I hope you enjoyed the racing. As others who are watching, hopefully you enjoyed the GT5s. GT4s to come next, from my point of view. But for me, thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your evening.